Hey everyone, it's FLAK Fire. It's time for the third episode in the series all about little details in Battlefield 2042. Up to this point, we've covered quite a few of them, ranging from penguins to historically correct cursing. If you haven't seen those yet, check out the link in the video description. Today, we're looking at 10 more of them. These can be anything from hidden secrets to Easter eggs to just neat gameplay features. Before we get to that, thanks to Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt for sponsoring this video. Blood Hunt is a free-to-play battle royale available on PC and PS5. It's got just about everything you'd want from a battle royale. Fast-paced gunfights, quick movement, unique abilities, vampires, why not? You can play solo or with a 3-player squad. Plus, if you're not into battle royales, Blood Hunt just launched a new 8v8 team deathmatch mode where duos vie for control. The mode just dropped as part of the new summer update, which includes a new battle pass, improvements for PS5 and gamepad players, and a new content creator program that gets you some exclusive items. You can also join the official Blood Hunt Discord for the latest on lore and to give feedback to devs directly. If you want to give Blood Hunt a try, you can do it for free. Use the link down below in the video description. So, back to the details. For the first one, let's revisit the elevators in the game. This one is more of an audio detail, so you're going to need to listen up. While waiting to arrive at your floor, you're treated to a few songs in the elevator. You'll hear several indistinct lo-fi tunes, but one of them is a catchy version of the Battlefield theme song. It seems to appear randomly, and unfortunately it never lasts long enough, but it is still entertaining, especially when a tank might be waiting for you at the top of a building. Our second detail can also be found on elevators, but only on some of them and for a very specific reason. Ready? If you blink, you'll miss it. Did you catch it? For maps set in Asiatic countries, the elevator displays the letter F instead of the number 4. In several Asian cultures, that number is believed to be bad luck, similar to the number 13 in Western countries. So instead, sometimes they'll use the letter F or skip the floor number entirely. It's easiest to spot this little Easter egg on the map Kaleidoscope. Next is a cool detail with the robot dog, Ranger. It's a call-in you hate when it's on the enemy team, but love when it's on your side. And did you know that you could express your affection for man's robotic best friend in Battlefield 2042? Walk up to your Ranger and hold the Interact button. Your character will kneel down and give Ranger just a couple of pats on the head. Not a super practical detail, but it is kinda cute. Fourth is another UI detail. This one courtesy of the specialist Rao and his extremely effective cyber warfare suite. This specialty disables enemy vehicle weapons, scrambles the UI, and can even disrupt rangers and turrets. However, if you've been on the receiving end, you might have noticed a little tongue-in-cheek joke. When you're in a vehicle hacked by Rao, you're unable to fire, and when you look at your ammo count, you can spot the number 404. This is of course a reference to the HTTP 404 not found error, common when a server can't find the requested information. So it would seem that Rao's cyber warfare suite prevents the vehicle's weapon systems from communicating properly, thus rendering them temporarily useless. At number 5, let's revisit a favorite detail from previous games that has now made its way into Battlefield 2042. The launchers in the game serve several roles, from destroying tanks to knocking airplanes and helicopters out of the sky. The game's newest specialist even has a controllable rocket, but what do they all have in common? Well, their backblast is deadly. When you fire the rocket, the opposite end also does damage to enemies if they happen to be behind you, perhaps giving a new meaning to the phrase, business in the front, party in the back. Sixth is another Easter egg. This particular time it's inspired by some longtime community members. On the map Breakaway, you can find several doodles on the map which feature a penguin popularized by Jeopard9750's Twitter, including a penguin with a flamethrower. That's a reference to the game's reveal. One of them also includes a dinosaur and a guest appearance from a certain baguette-wielding community member, Danny on PC. Seventh has to do with Battlefield 2042's AI soldiers. I see a lot of positive comments on their outfits, but few have noticed there's actually a QR code on them, and I assume even fewer have probably tried to scan that code. Well, I did, so you don't have to. The code actually works, though it takes you someplace hardly surprising. It directs you to the Battlefield page at EA.com. I really wish devs had taken the opportunity to work in a bit of lore with that code, help add to the narrative present in Battlefield 2042, but perhaps we'll see that at some point in the future. Number 8 is an extremely subtle audio cue. Take a listen. You can actually hear the opening of the Velcro in your character's ammo pouch when they reload. That's a pretty cool detail in first person, and while it's subtle, it does add to the immersion in the game. Although anyone who's used a Velcro mag pouch in real life would certainly argue it's definitely not loud enough here. Ninth is a detail I discovered when really digging into the game's production. The credits of Battlefield 2042 are extensive and sometimes surprising. One of those surprises surrounds some of the wildlife in the game. You probably didn't know Battlefield 2042 had an official penguin consultant. Dr. Fiona Jones apparently helped DICE nail down the sounds of the Arctic and presumably some penguin behavior. The penguins appear on the map Breakaway and can be spotted at the edge of the map off the frozen coast. For our final detail, I'll mention one of my favorite tricks. The proximity sensor is one of the most powerful and useful objects in the game. It's an assist machine, and it reveals the location of enemies within a particular radius. However, you might not know you can actually hide from the sensor simply by not moving. More importantly, and perhaps even less known, you can throw the sensor back, and when you do this, it converts it to a friendly sensor, revealing enemies for your team. This is often a more beneficial and practical measure than just shooting them, which can be difficult given their small size and the hectic nature of gameplay that often accompanies them. As a quick bonus detail, let's talk some secret reloads. Battlefield as a franchise is known for them, and weird flex, I actually inspired one in Battlefield 1. But we've now spotted the first secret reload in Battlefield 2042. This was added after a recent update, and it occurs with the underrated PDX 45. It's quite rare and random, so count yourself lucky if you spot it. For the reload, your character shoves the existing magazine through the top of the weapon and fires off an A-OK hand motion. Of course, it's impossible to actually reload the gun this way, so if it happens, just enjoy the silly nature of the reload. Remember, if you want to see more cool Battlefield details, check out some of my previous videos with the link in the video description. In the meantime, which of these was your favorite? Did you learn anything new? Tell me down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If not, a dislike. Make sure to subscribe and tap the bell to stay updated on all future Battlefield content. And if you want to support the channel, keep your money, share this video, or check out some of our channel sponsors like Bloodhunt. Click that link down below. As always, thanks for watching.
Objective.